ladies and gentlemen, it's Christelle Martinette here. This is just a brief intro to the reading. I'm going to be using 3 different decks for the month of August. Tarot of the Obscure Fables, I've used them before, you've seen them before. The Angel Tarot and the Sibylla of the Mysteries. Then I'll have the runes here with me. This is Tiger's Eyes, and that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your subscriptions, your new subscribers, welcome, and old subscribers, thank you for your support. If you want a reading, it's readings at ChristelleMartinette.com, or go to my website and you'll get all the information. www.ChristelleMartinette.com. On to the readings. Hello, Capricorn. Let's concentrate on your reading for the month of August. Capricorn for the month of August. Capricorn for the month of August. Capricorn for the month of August. These were shuffled off camera as well. Here's the Angel Tarot. Angel Tarot for Capricorn, month of August. April. Month of August, Capricorn. Month of August for the month of August for Capricorn. And the Sibylla of the Mysteries. Sibylla of the Mysteries for Capricorn, month of August. Capricorn, month of August. Okay, let me show you the cards. Okay, this is the Strength card. Strength card. Then we have the Ten of Swords. Then the Six of Swords. The Page of Wands. And then we have 2 Sibylla mystery cards, which is one Gentiluomo, which is the gentleman. Now here the gentleman is a, well, I'll tell you the cards later, but attesa, expectations. So there's the gentleman and expectations. Could be a female as well. All right, so what do we have here? We have the Strength card, which is a Leo card. It is the period in which we are in now, Capricorn. July 21st to the 20th of August, and you come into the month asking yourself, I am where I am right now. It is of my own doing. I chose to be here. I chose to live in this city. I chose to do what I am doing, and I cannot blame anyone for what, and if there are accolades to have, if I should receive fortune, it's my own doing. Now, there's a positive and a negative side, of course, to that coin, Capricorn, because when things go well, you're very happy. When things go poorly, you can kick yourself in the backside. But the question that you ask yourself is, well, and lately I remember you were considering moving away, changing, completely changing your life. But here, I'm seeing you as gathering momentum, because you're counting the days, the months. You have sort of a schedule, it seems, and you're just taking stock in the beginning of August. You're starting to take stock. Okay, what do I have? If I have to move, what shall I bring with me? What shall I not bring with me? Is this the best thing to do? Is this not the best thing to do? Then we have this Ten of Swords is how you go about the actions that you take after, once you take stock. And the Ten of Swords is Gemini, the Sun in Gemini. We know Gemini is the past period in relation to us. It's the May 21st to the 20th of June. And it's all about the ego and thinking about, am I doing the right thing? I don't see pig-headedness, but I do see you bringing mirrors around yourself, putting sort of mirrors around yourself so you can get what you're thinking back, reflected back to you, just so you don't make any mistakes. You're very cautious in the month of August. The month of August, what does it look like to you? Well, it looks like the Six of Swords. It's Mercury in Aquarius. Mercury is all about the mind. It's all about communication. And again, well, the Aquarius period is January 21st to February 20th. And that is when you will be moving. Exactly. That is when you are planning to start the move in the period of Aquarius. So we're talking here the end of January, beginning of February, and the month of August is all about that. The month of August is all about making plans, thinking of, okay, what shall I bring? What shall I leave? What shall I take? What shall I leave? We have this emotional house here with the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is a card that allows us to never have our guard down and never let our energy lowered, because the Page of Wands brings novelty. The Page of Wands brings impetus, brings energy. And this is the type of energy, an emotional energy, that is going to accompany all along the month of August. Then we have these two, this gentiluomo, this man who could be a male, could be a female. This is a significant other. And this expectations, these are thoughts, there's our hopes, these are uncertainties, but there's also a bit of trepidation, what if I maybe decide best not to go? There seems to be thoughts around a person, around a significant other. This is the house of change. There are two ideas here. One, if there is a significant other in your life, there is the thought of changing the relationship, moving on. If there's no significant other in your life, these are general readings, remember that, this is all about the expectation that the Aquarius period in 2019 will bring someone into your life. You may be communicating, a good number of you, Capricorn, may be communicating with people afar or in another town or in another place that you would like to line up as persons, significant others in your life. There's a bit of house cleaning to do, I see. A bit of house cleaning where there may be someone here that on the back burner or on the front burner in your home living with you, but nonetheless, it's a person that in some way you've had some kind of tenderness with, and you don't see them as being part of your plan because perhaps things have not moved in the direction that you wished. So let's go down, starting with the Strength card to highlight that. Okay, now thinking ahead. I have here denaro, money, and fiori, flowers. These are gifts. Now, what does this mean? Of course, you are gone are the days of inheritances. Okay, many of you may have had some money from an inheritance, but and you may have a little bit of that left. But this is the inheritance has given way to well-being, positive state of mind, of having found solutions in the immediate past for you. In the immediate past, could be 3-4 years before this time, that have helped you. and you're feeling good about whatever decision. You don't have regrets. I don't see regrets in this reading at all. And there is an unexpected surprise coming your way the month of August in terms of what you can use for your future plans. And the future plans, like I said, very much so involve a change, a radical change, a movement from where you are now to another place. I see it as being actually a move, and a move over water for a good number of you, even if it's just the little stream next to your house currently. I'm going over now the Ten of Swords that is in the action, House of Action, and I have Fortune here. Fortuna, la fortuna, and the nido, the nest. Now these are talking about, first of all, triumph, success. We have the Ten of Swords, remember, and the Ten of Swords is the end of a strife. It's the end of a battle, the end of difficulties for you. Just when you've made the decision to change, that has marked the beginning of the end of those difficulties for you. And the nest, what is the nest? The nest is all about going home. It could be on the surface of it, but I see it more as being loyal to an idea that you've had for many, many years and that you want to go back to. It's also devotion. It may be a person that you're going back to. There's a love or a friendship that you're going back to. There is some sentiment here that you think about. A person maybe in your past that you would like to return to, but maybe not return to indefinitely, but you would like to see them again. I'm going to take a few Sibillas on the Six of Swords. And I have here the giudice, the judge, and the villaggio, the village, the small town. Giudice could be barrister, could be a magistrate, a judge, or could be a professional like an accountant. And it does, however, talk about, in any case, some kind of litigation that you have underway, some kind of decision concerning the law, some kind of, if you have property to divide with loved ones, you have to take care of that before you move. And the need to find a solution to something that has to be solved before you go. And the village here, this is more than a nest like we have here. This is a location, a person. It could be people far away, could be a place far away. And it does talk about moving abroad for many of you. It talks about also professional activity, lucky occasions that you may have. For example, a person may be giving away their store and you find that and you have just the amount of money needed for that store, and that is a good occasion for you. But in your second location, not where you are currently. I'm going to the Page of Wands now. And the Page of Wands has l'ufficiale, the official. This could be anything to do with the law again. Conflicts, some kind of litigation, secrets, a military. This could also be something that has not been spoken about to your family members as well, but some kind of contrast that you are needing to take care of. And here, nobiluomo, there's a lot of men here, men figures. Of course, they could be female, but this is a person of value, something that has to do with science, the arts, literature. This is also a friend that reminds you of a commitment. This also could mean that you're moving toward a place where there is a friend that you care for, who is close to you, and even if you don't contact them, even if you don't have any kind of communication day in and day out, they do serve as your guiding light in some way. Now, I'd like to take the Sibilla, the runes, and cast them to see what they can help us with. Let's see what they can highlight for us. Okay, right in the middle, we have Ingvats, and this is all of your efforts are moving into one place. You're going into one place. There is only one thought on your mind, going somewhere that you have decided to do. Maybe last spring, maybe the beginning of the year, you have made a decision and you are so focused. It's almost frightening. But the notion of doing that and your energy spent around doing that is Rune giving you such joy. It can only, in your mind, you're thinking, Capricorn, it can only be positive. I must be doing something right. The energy is so good. I have renewed energy. I feel younger again. I feel like I'm opening a new chapter in my life. Urus, I have Urus here, bright stave, and Urus and Hagal or Hagalas, both of them here about the going to another place, is they're portraying this change. Even just the thought of the change, Capricorn, remember, even just the thought, even if you're not going to go through with it, even just the thought of that change as something that works at a soul level. It heals your soul. It's very healing. It's like a rite of passage. This is another time in my life, you're saying, Capricorn, I just have to go through with it because this will bring me solace. This will bring me a renewed energy. This will bring me joy. Now, there is this, the strength card here initially, and when you open the month, you start thinking of the plans that you have enacted, that you will be enacting physically, but they are at the mind level now. There is Isa here, and you're finding that your thoughts are defining yourself. You are finding that your thoughts are defining yourself. And as refined as your thoughts are, that is as refined as you feel. So your thoughts are refining yourself. And I have here some two runes which are quite interesting in terms of the end of a heavy load here, the end of the difficulty, is Gifu. Gifu is a rune that tells you you're not alone, Capricorn, even though you are headstrong, even though you are making all the decisions in your mind, you know that there are like satellites in your life, satellites all over, where there's a satellite in New Orleans. This is an example of a person that you once met who gave you some very interesting information, and you're going to ride on that. You're going to take their suggestion. There's also another satellite, chance occurrences in New Zealand that you once met. So there are souls around that you knew in past lives that are guiding you. You have like these antennae out, and they contact you mostly in your dreams and during your sleeping hours, and you get renewed energy through that. And it sounds odd for you, but this is really what happens in other dimensions, other time levels, other time dimensions. Then I have, the last rune I have here is Rido. Rider talks of the journey, of that soul's journey, and more than actually a movement, many of you are seeing it as that rite of passage, that moving forward, I just have to do it because that is part of my healing process. Good for you, Capricorn. I do hope this was of help to you, and all I have to say is until we read together again, have a nice August, Capricorn. Bye-bye.